Nobody warned us that getting a golden retriever puppy would turn our house into a wildlife sanctuary. But that is exactly what happened on a Thursday morning in late October, when our 8-week-old golden retriever puppy, Sunny, pushed open the back door with his nose, disappeared into the yard for 4 unsupervised minutes, and came back carrying something small and orange in his mouth like he had just won a prize at a county fair. My husband Dave nearly dropped his coffee mug. I screamed. Our 10-year-old daughter Lily burst into tears before she even knew what it was. And Sunny, completely unbothered by the chaos he had caused, set the tiny orange kitten down on the kitchen tiles, wagged his tail twice, and looked up at us as if to say, "You're welcome." The kitten was barely 3 weeks old, eyes still a milky blue, ears folded flat, smaller than Dave's fist. It was trembling and making a sound so small and thin it barely registered as a sound at all. We wrapped it in a dish towel. Lily sat on the floor holding it against her chest while Dave and I stood over her trying to figure out what on earth we were supposed to do next. Sunny sat down directly beside Lily and did not move. He watched the kitten with the intense, focused attention of a dog who believed, without any doubt, that he had done something heroic. We called our vet, Dr. Patricia, who told us the kitten was dangerously young to be separated from its mother, and that we needed to find where it came from and return it as quickly as possible. She explained that a kitten that age cannot regulate its own body temperature, cannot eliminate waste without stimulation, and will not survive more than a few hours without maternal care. Her voice was calm, but the message underneath was urgent. Find the mother cat, fast. Dave walked the yard and found the gap in the fence where Sunny had squeezed through into the empty lot next door. The lot was overgrown, full of tall, dry grass and a rusted pile of old lumber stacked against the far wall. Dave pulled back the bottom board of the lumber stack and found them, a hollow space no bigger than a milk crate lined with dried leaves and tufts of fur. 3 more kittens were curled together inside, breathing softly, alive. But there was no mother cat anywhere in sight. We checked every hour. No mother. 2 hours. Nothing. The temperature outside was dropping. The 3 kittens in the nest were getting cold and beginning to cry. The kitten Sunny had carried home was growing weaker. Dr. Patricia said if the mother did not return within the next hour, we needed to bring all 4 kittens inside and begin emergency foster feeding, or we would lose them before morning. Dave carried all 3 from the nest into the kitchen. All 4 kittens were lined in a row on a warm towel on the kitchen counter. Lily was mixing kitten formula under Dr. Patricia's phone instructions. I was warming a water bottle wrapped in cloth to use as a heating pad. And Sunny was standing on his hind legs, front paws on the counter edge, supervising everything with complete and total authority. That was the moment the back door rattled. We all froze. The dog door flap pushed inward slowly, and through it came the mother cat. She was a thin orange tabby, her ribs visible, one ear nicked from an old healed wound, her eyes the color of winter grass. She stopped in the middle of the kitchen floor and looked at us. 4 humans, 1 golden retriever puppy, and her 4 kittens lined up on the counter. She looked at each thing in the room slowly and deliberately the way only a cat can, as if she were running calculations no human brain is fast enough to follow. Then she looked at Sunny. Sunny lowered himself to the floor and lay flat on his belly. He put his chin on his paws, his tail wagged once slowly. I have no idea how a dog communicates surrender and goodwill at the same time, but somehow Sunny managed it perfectly. The mother cat walked to the counter. We stepped back. She reached the towel where her kittens lay, sniffed each one in turn, and then picked up the kitten Sunny had stolen and carried her to the corner behind the refrigerator where it was warmest. She went back for the 2nd, then the 3rd, then the 4th. She carried all 4 kittens behind that refrigerator and tucked them into the corner and lay down around them and began to nurse, like she had been doing it in our kitchen her whole life. Lily was sobbing, the good kind. Dave had his arm around her. I was standing there with a warm water bottle in my hands, completely forgetting to breathe. Sunny crawled on his belly across the kitchen floor and stopped 2 feet from the refrigerator. The mother cat looked at Sunny. He looked at her. She blinked slowly. He put his head back down on his paws and closed his eyes. That night, the mother cat and her 4 kittens slept behind our refrigerator. Sunny slept on the kitchen floor directly in front of them, like a golden guardian who had planned this entire thing from the beginning. We named the mother cat Rue. She never left. She decided our house was her house with the confidence of someone who had just inspected the property and approved it. All 4 kittens survived. We kept 2 and found loving homes for the other 2 through Dr. Patricia's network. And Sunny, the puppy who started it all by stealing a kitten and carrying it through a dog door like a tiny golden chaos agent, grew up alongside every single one of them. Justice was not a courtroom or a punishment. Justice was a thin, cold, stray mother cat walking through a dog door into a warm kitchen and finding exactly what her babies needed, right there, waiting. If this story made you smile or filled your heart, hit that like button right now and subscribe, because we have more stories just like this one and you do not want to miss a single one.